Alright guys, so basically I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I clean my guns. I see you guys, basically, I'm not gonna mention any names, you guys know who you are, fumbling with your AKs, with your ARs, you know, at the range when you're gonna shoot them. Oh, you know, it's getting jammed, it's doing this, it's doing that. Well, I'm gonna show you how I clean them, what I do to them as far as cleaning, so that I don't have to be messing with my guns at the range when we're supposed to be having fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do it, what I use. I'm very meticulous when it comes, through the cleaning for this. So basically, I use white lithium grease. I use this more for the AK. Again, this is just me, how I do it, whatever. So now, this is what I use to lubricate my AR15 or my AK. This is basically what I use. I had this almost for 2 years, and it's pretty much, I would say it's up to right here. Again, you buy this, you don't have to buy anything, any other type of lubricant for your guns. I even use this on my SR40. You're not gonna go crazy with it, of course, but it's just a light film that it needs. You guys will see once I will progress through the video. You guys will see basically how I apply this. And now, as far as cleaning, tearing up that carbon, I use myself WD-40. Okay, this is actually Johnny's. I use WD-40s basically just for the purposes of cleaning only. Okay, WD-40 will evaporate like most gun oils that I've used in the past. I noticed that they evaporate. So basically, I use the WD-40 for cleaning only. All right, so that's that. Okay, now I also have here a little knife. Okay, so just a little knife, kitchen knife, old kitchen knife that I have, and basically you'll see how I use this for this. All right, so let me go ahead and pause the video. Let me open that up. You guys already know how you should open your AR, so let me go ahead and pause the video and get that going. For cleaning, these are the tools that I have. I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can. I'm not using anything special. There are definitely better tools out there for you guys if you guys want to buy them, but this is what I have. That's it. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the bolt. My bolt is pretty much already clean. It's just, I'm just gonna go ahead and re-show you guys what I do, how I do it, and how I apply the lubrication on this, so I don't have any issues. So we're gonna go ahead and first take it apart. That's it. Just take that pin out. You guys should already know how to do this, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down. Since it's already clean, I'm just wiping off the oil so I can reapply it again, and that's all I'm doing for now. All right, okay, so when we are basically shooting that cheap Tula ammunition, that 223 Tula, basically this right here gets the most dirtiest. Okay, it just get really dirty, especially in this part right here. This part right here, it just gets awfully dirty with carbon. Not much here that I notice, but here in this area it's horrible. It's extremely dirty. I mean, mine's is already clean. I'm gonna go ahead and do it again, just to show you guys, but pay attention to this area right here. If you're not, Well, that may explain most of the issues that you guys are having. Pay attention to this area right here. All right. So basically, let me try to focus this. Okay. Here's what I do. Okay. When I take this apart, all right, I start scraping without scratching. Okay. You could scrape without scratching, and just basically go like this lightly. Okay, you're not trying to scratch or anything like that. You're just trying to scrape off the carbon that's in there. It's all built up. If you haven't done this, I suggest for you to do it. Okay, just go ahead and go like this, scrape, 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 and that's it. You're not scratching, you're not doing it hard. You're just basically using the sharp part of the knife and scratching it. Just this is how I do it. Very lightly. That's it. And again, to clean it, what I also do is basically, put some WD-40 on there and start scraping again. WD-40 pretty much, I notice that it will loosen up the carbon that's stuck in there. Again, you're not scratching it, you're not hurting it, you're just basically scraping off the carbon in there. And like I said, I use a knife. I like it, I feel comfortable with it. There are better tools out there for this, but I'm just trying to be as simple as I can. Okay, I never notice any carbon here. It's just it's dust, that's all. But I never notice anything in there. I never actually the only thing I do is basically put WD-40 and then wipe it down, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this down because this is already done. All right, this is basically already done, already clean. And if I can focus, this is how it should look. Hold on. If I can focus here. There we go. That's what it should look. There's no carbon at all in there. Okay. Again, you're not scratching it, you're not hurting it, you're just scraping off very lightly in there. And that's it. That's it with this one. So I'm just gonna wipe down the WD-40. Again, I use WD-40. You can use anything like COP, for example. I like COP too. It helps, break loose carbon materials. Again, I'm just using what I have at the moment. WD-40. I've always used it, like I said, and that's a clean bolt right there. Alright, now as far as this right here, the pin, just basically wipe it down. Put some, WD-40 in there, and I wipe it down. That's pretty much takes care of that. Same thing with this part. Put some WD-40 and wipe. Make sure it's clean. That's what I do with those. Alright, now the bolt carrier. Alright, this is my bolt carrier right here. It's a cheap one. Never had any issues with it. And it's well staked. Alright, now what I've noticed is that on this bolt carriers, the outer part, just spray WD-40 on it, let it sit, and then wipe it. Okay, just wipe it down. That's the outer parts. Make sure you get some here. Put a rag in there. I use this right here, and stick a rag right there, and clean. That's it. Okay. Now, but what I've noticed as far as the bolt carrier is that they do get dirty inside. I'm not sure if you see it. Let me see if I can. Let me see this part right here, right there where you see that movement. That's where I see that it gets dirty, but inside right there. Okay, so basically, what do I do with that? I'll show you. I you know, spray some WD-40 in there. Okay, you're not hurting it if you sprayed it. You're not hurting it if you stick some WD-40 in there and spray it, leave it there for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, and that's gonna dissolve the carbon. But what I do is that this is basically a wooden stick. Okay, this is just basically a wooden stick. I think this is used for manicure, pedicure, I don't know what, but I'm using it. Okay, it's not gonna hurt metal because this is just a wooden stick. So what I do is I put it in there and I try to basically scrape the insides. Try to remove carbon in there, because you get a lot of carbon built right in there. Not this out, you know, inner part. It's inside where I showed you. That's where you start getting your carbon build up. A lot of carbon builds up in there. It's nasty. Okay, that's gonna give you any issues if you have a lot of carbon in there and you basically have a little bit, and you basically haven't you know, cleaned it. Once you let's say for example scraped in there, just wash it down with, you know, just WD-40. Wash it down, you know, that's it. Put some more in there. You could also get a Q-tip and, you know, clean the inside in there if you want. I don't normally do it. I just put WD-40 and that's a clean boat carrier. And just, you know, wipe it down again. That's all I do. Nothing special. Okay, make sure, you know, all that is clean right here. Okay, that's what I do. Now, this right here doesn't really require much cleaning. Only thing I do is that it's basically spray WD-40 here, because it does get dirty right in this area. It gets dirty. Spray some WD-40 in there. Might get my wooden stick right like this and just start wiping it down. That's it. That's all I do. Nothing much on that. That's it. And by the way, this part's, they already been cleaned. This is just me being me for the purpose of the video. That's it. Done. All right, now let me go ahead and get the upper, and I'll show you how basically I clean that. Alrighty, so with the upper, okay, what I've noticed is that since I'm using Mobile One as a lubricant, Mobile One doesn't really let the carbon sit, and you know, basically it just doesn't let it sit and dry, you know. So what I do is basically I go ahead and I, you know, spray some WD-40 in there, spray some in here, all right, some in the barrel. You're not gonna hurt it. Get my toothbrush and just start cleaning. Okay, just cleaning. Especially in this area right here. It's hard to get because the that tube right there, the from the barrel, gets in there. See right here in this area, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Right there. Again, I'm not hurting anything. This is plastic, and this is just basically a toothbrush. I'm not hurting anything in there. Get some, try to get it in the feed ramp area. Okay. I hate this area right here because that's where it gets most dirty, and it's pretty much a little bit of a bitch to clean up. And then obviously once is, you know, it's gonna be dirty. Try to wash it out with, you know, try to wash it with WD-40 in there. Mine's is already done, and then just start wiping it after that. start wiping. I'm going to use the same procedures as I did before with the with the charging handle, and just try to get some in there. Again, especially in this part, you're not going to hurt it. I'm using a wooden stick and a rag. That's it. Okay. Make sure you get in. Make sure you're a bit picky in this part. Again, I don't have to be because mine's is already clean. But make sure you're really clean in there. Okay. Make sure you get that extremely clean. All right. Now, if there's a boar's neck, I don't have it here, that it's extremely awesome for the barrel. So you just put it in there. It's like $14-15 at Walmart. Just put it in there and clean the whole barrel. Mine's is already done. Mine's is somewhere, I don't know, I have to look for mine's, but I definitely suggest getting a boar's neck for the barrel cleaning. Okay, mine's is already clean. So again, just get a boar's neck, get it at Walmart. They're cheap and they are really awesome to have. Oh wait, I forgot about this. I'm sorry, I forgot about this. This right here, I've noticed that a lot of the carbon material builds up in this part right here, in this area. Let me see if I can try to zoom in. Focus. There we go. So in this area, I noticed that there's a lot of carbon buildup right in this area. Okay, same thing. Spray some WD-40 and start scraping. Again, you're not hurting it. Okay, you're not doing it hard. You're not pressing hard on it. It's just enough pressure to remove the carbon that's in there. Okay, just like I'm doing it right now. It's just enough pressure to remove the carbon. Okay, scrape, that's it. And then wash it off with WD-40, get the rag and clean. That's it. All right. Let me go ahead and put it together, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it when it comes, to the lubrication. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start with this. I'm not sure, I've heard somewhere in there that you're not really supposed to put any lubrication in here. I'm not sure if that's right or not. I don't remember if I did or not heard it, but I don't care. It's my gun. I do whatever I want with it. So I'm going to put oil as I have always done so. I'm going to use my stick in there. Again, we don't want to put a lot. We just want to use a couple of drops. And again, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. Basically, it's just a little film of oil that we're using. We're not gonna put a lot of oil in there. That's it. There you go. That's what it should look like, oiled. I've done this before. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do it again. And again and again. I've always had luck using Mobile One. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set this right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some drops in here. And because again, this is my gun and I do what I want with it. I clean it how I feel it's okay to clean it. You don't have to do it. Again, I just do it because it's just me. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. I think I got the right hole in there. Let me try this part. Okay, here we go. Same thing in here with the same oil that it had already on my fingers. I'm just gonna, again, people, we're only using a light film of oil. We're not gonna go ahead and squirt any oil in there, just a light film. That's it. That's it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there. There we go. Okay. Same thing here. All of this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of drops. Okay. Anyways, I heard also that ARs, they like to run wet, so that's it. That's all I'm doing. Just a film of oil, that's it. Okay. That's what it looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like. Alrighty. Now, with what I already have in my hand, I'm gonna oil this part right here. Alright, there you go. Okay. And I like to drop a couple of drops in there and just smudge it all in there like that. That's it. That's just me. I mean, there you go. That's that. Nothing special. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my hands because I don't want to put oil on the outer parts of my upper. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my upper. I'll put this right here. And on the upper, inside at least. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a couple of oils in there and just smudge it all in there, you know, like I did before. Some in there. Again, I'm just using a little bit of oil. Some in there. Okay, and then that's it. That's all I'm doing. Rubbing oil in the inside of the walls. In there. You see that? All that right there. Some in the barrel and the feed rams. What I already have in my finger, that's enough. Okay. You don't need much, but it works. Okay. That's it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my fingers. Let me go ahead and wipe my hands out. So I don't have to put any oils on the plastic or anything like that. And if it falls, just wipe it down. It'll wipe easy. That's it. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and put it back together, which you guys should know how to do that already. I have to explain that to you guys. Done. That's I clean and I lube my AR. Okay, that's done. Obviously, just get a rag, bro. That's it. Get a rag. You don't want any oils in the outer part. You want to be PK like me. That's it. That's all you have to do. See that? That's it. And it doesn't feel oily. It doesn't feel oily at all once you finish wiping it down. Okay, that's done. That's a happy upper, I'll tell you that. Now, as far as the lower, I'll go ahead and turn it around. As far as the lower, you don't need a lot of cleaning. Just spray some of the WD-40 in there. Try to wipe it down as much as you can in there. Okay, and what I like doing is what I like doing is I like to drop. This is what I like to do. You don't have to. I like to drop a couple of oil drops in there, in that part. That's it. That's all I do. Clean it, obviously, and drop a couple of oils drops in this part. That's all I do. Nothing more. And again, just, wipe it down. Make sure you get the inside the magazine well. And that's it.